You know, a lot of people talk about thought, but I wonder how much people actually think about anything, really. And I get it. People are busy with their lives and doing the things they're doing. They're just trying to survive. But perhaps it's worth talking about a simple process of thought. If somebody would want to maybe not advertise, because for embarrassment's sake, the fact that they're approaching thought, but a way to do it from a common sense perspective. So common sense, not in a research sense, because what we're finding nowadays is we're finding that all information is corrupted to some extent, right? You know, you can make any statistic say anything. You can make any data point kind of say what you want it to say as a highlight or a conclusion. Now, if you go into the data and you know how to interpret data and you know how to look at what the actual, measures they use to arrive at the data, then of course you can put some analysis to that. But that's usually third year university. That's usually a little beyond the average person. So we can get down to something really simple. And what that simple way would be to apply the who, what, where, when, and why to anything in your brain. You can do it very quickly. So, you can do it with a razor, the who invented the razor, what company invented the razor. Interesting. People always shave? No, not always. Why was shaving, who would benefit from a razor? Well, people that made razors. Okay, we can kind of bypass that one a little bit. What? So we got the who, we got the what. What is a razor? Well, it's a very thin piece of metal that's been sharpened. Very, very thin. Where? Well, you can only find it at storage. You're kind of dependent on it. Something you have to buy. Do they make razors that are thicker that you can sharpen yourself? We get into the why a little bit. Well, no, they don't. Did they in the past? That's also part of the where. Where in time? Yes, they did at one time. They made razors that were thicker, that you would sharpen yourself, and you'd have a bunch of them. And then the little handle mechanism, you'd change it in and out, right? So, and the how, how do we actually shave? And then you can ask yourself, questions with the how. Is how we shave good?